Now, Unit 3, Part 2, Genetics. So, we'll go to the question. Now, see here, purines of DNA are represented by. So, in last class, what we studied, we are continuing it. Okay? Now, see, purines of DNA are represented by. I told you, to form a base pair of a DNA, one purine and one pyrimidine is required. And there A, G, T, C, you people observe. A is adenine, G guanine, T thymine, C cytosine. So A and G are becoming purines, T and C are becoming pyrimidines. So one purine and one pyrimidine is required. Now pay attention here. Purines of DNA are represented by. How they are represented? Just see. Uracil and thymine, guanine and adenine, uracil and cytosine, thymine and cytosine. So here the correct combination is option B, guanine and adenine. I told you A, G are becoming purines in DNA. So here purines are asked. So adenine and guanine are the right answer. So option B is the right answer here. We will move to the next question. Now see, a nucleoside differs from a nucleotide in not having. First of all, you have to understand what is nucleotide and what is nucleoside. In case of nucleoside, here sugar phosphate will be present. Where in case of nucleoside. In case of nucleotide, only sugar is present. So as a result, here we can see the options A, phosphate, B, sugar, C, nitrogen base, D, phosphate and sugar. What is the question here? A nucleoside differs from a nucleotide in not having. What they are not having? They ask nucleoside and nucleotide. So here they are not having phosphate. Okay, pentose sugar, nitrogenous base, and also the sugar will be found in both the cases. But here the phosphate differs in both the cases. So as a result, nucleoside is having a phosphate, sugar phosphate, but nucleotide is having only sugar. So as a result, phosphate is the right answer here. We are going to the next question. Now see, Watson and Crick are known for their discovery that DNA. So in the beginning I told you, Watson and Crick model of DNA. In case of this, Watson and Crick, they found a double helical structure of DNA, and they got a Nobel Prize also depending on that. Now we will go through the option and we'll see the right answer. Here is a single-stranded helix. B contains deoxyribose only. C is a double-stranded helix. D synthesizers are RNA. So Watson and Crick model of DNA is containing double helical structure. So option C is the right answer. Here is a double-stranded helix. So correct answer is option C. We'll go to the next slide. Now see here, the process by which DNA of nucleus passes genetic information to mRNA. So the genetic information, okay, how it is passed to mRNA? First, translocation, transcription, translation, transportation. So your right answer is transcription. Okay, DNA transcripts to form mRNA, or DNA to form DNA, it is called replication. Okay, so in this way, and one more, that is just a minute, that what we are calling DNA replicating to form DNA. DNA mRNA is forming protein. That we are calling it as translation. So in this way, your right answer is transcription. Option B, transcription. We'll move to the next. Translation is called here formation of RNA from DNA, formation of DNA from DNA, formation of DNA from RNA, protein formation. Translation, just now I told you people, it is nothing but protein formation. So, right answer is option D. We'll move to the next. Here, who discovered reverse transcription? Okay, the name, the discoverer name. So here, Watson and Crick. Then Bell and Tatum. Teming and Baltimore. Then Koran. Here, the right answer is Teming and Baltimore is the right answer. That is option C. We'll move to the next. Repressor protein is formed from. Okay, so repressor protein, lac operon concept, you people start studying. In next beginning class, I will give you idea regarding the lac operon. So here, we'll go through the option here. Repressor gene, structural gene, operator gene, and regulatory gene. So lac operon concept, it is containing all these things. Okay, so here the repressor protein is formed only by the regulatory gene. Regulatory gene, it is regulating and forming the protein. Okay, repressor protein. So the right answer is D, that is regulatory gene. Next one. Sorry, the size of the what is that now? Okay. Now see, DNA strand is directly involved in the synthesis of all the following except. Okay, only exceptional you have to remove it out. Okay, now DNA strand is directly involved in the synthesis of all the following except DNA, tRNA molecule, DNA synthesizing, mRNA molecule, DNA synthesizing, another DNA strand, DNA synthesizing, protein synthesis, DNA is not synthesizing, RNA synthesizing, protein in translation. So the right option is D. Here the protein synthesis. So we'll move to the next. Now see here, synthesis of any protein in a cell determines. Okay, so types of ribosomes, mitochondria, sequence of nucleotides in DNA, then sugar and phosphate of DNA. The right answer is C, sequence of nucleotides in DNA. The synthesis of any protein in a cell determines sequence of nucleotides in DNA. So, option C is the right answer. The genes are responsible for growth and differentiation in an organism through regulation of here translocation, transformation, transduction and translation. Here translation and transcription. So the right answer is D option, translation and transcription. So friends, here we are completing today's talk. In coming class, I'll explain you something about more very important in biology. So today we'll stop it here and we'll continue it in the next class. Thank you.